Good afternoon. How you guys doing today? I am back with another stream, and guys, we are going to the Canadian Grand Prix this stream. My home race, my home track. And funny enough, I only live about an hour away from the track. Roughly about an hour away. So yeah, let's head right into it, and then yeah, this should be fun. So alright, let's head right into our career mode, driver's mode, and then head right into it for Q3, for practice 3 I meant to say. And then head right out on track. So I'm excited to be driving my home race because, you know, it's a track that I know very well by now at least. So I'm very happy to drive this track. Because I should know this track by heart by now. Extremely by heart. And if I don't know it by heart, it's kind of sad, you know, because this is my home race, and I've driven this track like outside of like being in career mode. I've done it like that, so it's kind of like, huh. Oh no, I think I made a big boo-boo here because I put 18 laps instead of 20 or a little bit over. So that is a problem, but I mean, I'll still do it anyways. I thought it would be more than 18 laps, but it is what it is. That's not what I wanted to do there, and it's kind of hard to like go back and change it from 18 laps because it's too late now. I already did 2 practice. Usually you do this before, but that's okay. Hoping I could get a little bit more laps in, but I put it a little bit too low on the scale for laps, but that's fine. So with that being said, let's head right out on track and get some practice.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try to take it easy for the first couple of laps.
Well, welcome to Canada, guys. I really love this track. It's a really great track. My home track here. So I might be a little bit biased when it comes to driving on it. Honestly, when I first drove this track, it was a little difficult for me, especially going in turn 1. But now I've driven it so many times, and not just in this game, but in like F1 2023, I've kind of got used to it. It's a great track. And this right here is my favorite corner. Not my favorite corner in a high-speed race, the hairpin turn. It's really not my favorite corner. Hopefully in 2026 I actually get to come on actually get to go watch my home race in person. I'll be excited to do that, to watch my first Grand Prix in real life, and it being my home race. That'll be awesome to see. Ah, Max is coming out of the pits. How shocking to see him come on the track so early. Exciting. I'll be doing, think about 6 laps and pit on the 7th lap, and then come back out and do a race program, and then after that race program, head to qualify and race. Unfortunately, I put 18 laps. I wish I could have put at least 20 or 25, but next time I'll remember to fix that. It's just lower than what I usually want it to be. Because Montreal, the full lap is about 72 laps, I believe. Yeah, 72 laps for the whole race, like the full race. I've done it before. It's very time consuming, very exhausting to do 72 laps on any track. Even doing 53 laps is exhausting. Famous wall of champion right there. Yeah, I know this track like the back of my hand. I know all the turns, all the corner. I'm not surprised Max is beating me right now. If I know all the corners of this track like the back of my hand. I'll let you guys enjoy my laps and then we'll talk after. Enjoy, guys.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Alright guys, so those were my 6 laps. So for the time being, I'm gonna just leave those laps like that and then try to do a race program before the time finishes off. And then right after the time finishes off, we go right into qualify. So for the race program, I'm probably gonna do is probably gonna be either this one or this one. So race strategy or track.
Right, so our fastest lap currently 1:12.6.
So yeah, there's a lot of cars out on track right now, so let's let that chill for a bit. So I'm gonna put it on this way so you guys can see. Right, enjoy this for about 5 minutes or so.
So far, our best lap, 1 minute, 12.6.
Alright, let's do this. So let's do this one first, and then we should have enough time to do both. Let's switch this from cockpit to pod.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
This should be fun. Enjoy.
We're approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation point. Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Okay, we're 20th in the speed trap, 327.1 kilometers per hour.
Okay, not bad. There's about almost 6 minutes left, so in this case 7 minutes, because I just passed it. There's 7 cars out, so I should go out and do this one as we speak. So, and then let the time build down, so we can go right into quali. For some reason, it's been a little bit more slow for me to
The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the...
Yeah, and I kind of cut him off there because I didn't want to hear him talk anymore, but with that being said, we're heading back out on track. This should be fun.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
There's 4 minutes left. I don't think I have enough time to do the whole thing. If I can do 4 of them before the time drops, on the 4th lap, if I cross the line before the time finishes, I can get to do all 5, because it'll give me about 3 minutes extra time. So let's just see what happens. So yeah, guys, that's ended. That is done for. So that's the end of practice, and then
And if
time
today's
to
practice session is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
head to qualifiers. Heading to qualifiers on this track should be fun. All it is. So stay tuned, guys. So yep, we're gonna head into Q1, put in a good lap, and then chill for the rest of the time, and then after that head right into Q2, complete Q2 with one lap and try to get an improvement lap, or if I can get an improvement lap in 2 laps, then in the second lap, then we'll see. But with that being said, let's head right into it. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this as much as I am, because I love my home track. Really great track, fast, very tight corners at some corners, but great track.
It is time to go qualifying in Canada. A historic track. Looks simple, it's anything but. Welcome to Montreal.
Alright, let's do this, guys. Enjoy the lap, and I'll see you guys when I get back into the pits to actually check my lap time against Max Verstappen. So enjoy, guys.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
So yeah, that was a decent lap. Hopefully it stays that way, and we'll see what happens when my teammate goes for his lap. I don't know if he's in the pits yet, but we'll see. Is he in the pits still? No, he's out on track. So when he does, I want to compare both of our lap times to see who did very well, and then yep, we'll see it from there. Enjoy, guys. See you guys talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, I am back. So, as you guys can clearly see, I'm second place for qualifier. The gap is not that big between me
Okay,
and
mate, our
Verstappen.
best lap so far, 1:11.1.
Okay. Oh, what's up, bro? Yeah, life is good, man. Life is treating me well. Could be a little bit better, but can't ask for more than what I have. And yes, I am a big Red Bull fan. Max Verstappen is one of my favorite drivers of all time.
Okay, we're 20th in the speed trap, 352.6 kilometers per hour.
Nice, nice, bro. That's awesome. Man, I'm excited for this race because this is my home race. So let me compare the times between Max and myself. So he did a 1:10.8 with a sector 1 of 20.2 and a sector 2 of 22.3 and sector 3 at 28.2. And then for me, I did a 20.1, which is just like I had a faster sector than he did. Sector 1. Sector 2, I did a 22.7. He had a faster sector than I did. In Sector 3, I also had a faster sector than him. I did a 28.2, 82. He did a 28.295. Hopefully for the second lap I can truly improve on my time and get ahead of him, because I really want to be pole
To view
position
information on your current levels of tyre wear and damage, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then again to cycle to the tyres and the damage screen.
Yeah, there's a few minutes, and about almost 6 minutes or so before we head back out on track. Okay, Gilles Villeneuve is heading back out on track right now, so yeah, so hopefully I can get a better lap next time I go out. So let me see something. My car setup is good for the moment. My engine needs work. I could get a penalty for switching these, I believe. Yeah, I will get a penalty.
Okay, track's quiet right now. Let's get out there while it's clear.
So I can't really change any of these until the next race, which I believe is... Don't hold me on this. I actually gotta fact check myself when it comes to this. The next race... Okay, give me a second. The next race on the 2024 calendar is... It is in Spain, which is Barcelona. So that's the next race. So by Barcelona, I should switch my engines. It should look more green than yellowish green, hopefully. So I'll see you guys then for that. But I definitely need to win this race though. It's needed. After Monaco, because Monaco is a hell of a stress race, man. That was one hell of a stress race in Monaco, so that was nice. So yeah, let's head out when the time drops. I don't know if I think I might head out when everybody else heads out to make it easier, which is in like about 4 minutes or so. Gilles Villeneuve is currently out on track. He's P20, so it'd be better for him to go out this early. I don't know if he's going to come back into the pits though. I think this is his lap. He did an out lap before, yeah, so this is his lap. Let's see how well he does. Oh, he jumped up to 15. So the lap, it's technically 52, or no, 72 in total, but I wanted to have like between 20 and like 30. I put it at 18 by accident. I didn't know it was that low. So it's gonna be 18 laps for today's stream. Unfortunately, I wanted a little bit higher.
Our best lap so far, 11.1.
So in a few minutes time, I'm headed out on track like everybody else. So, but in total, it's 72 laps, but for me, it's 18 laps today, unfortunately. Everybody's heading out now, so now is a good time for me to head out. So tomorrow I will be streaming starting at 7:30. I'm not too sure where you are, so for me the local time will be 7:30 Canadian time, or on the 7:30 in Montreal. I'm not too sure where you are, so the time might be different for you. 7:30 p.m. to be exact. So yeah, unfortunately there was no improvement there, so it is what it is. I finished Q1 and P2, so that is what it is. Okay, damn, you're 12 hours ahead of me. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? "12 hours ahead of me." He must live very far then. Because I'm in Canada at the moment. That's where I'm living. So let's head right into Q2. Southeast Asia. Oh yeah, you're definitely a couple hours ahead of me for sure in this case, like you said, 12 hours. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's head out on track again for first lap, Q2. It's not night yet, but it's slowly becoming night. So it's not fully dark yet, but the sun is going down.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. Max is sitting in pole. He's in pole position. Understood. Stopping this lap.
I don't know how I'm always missing out to pole because of Max. Like, why am I missing out pole position because of Max Verstappen? I don't know, and it's pissing me off right now. Because I need to win the race. It's ridiculous that I'm losing pole to this man, bro. He's my teammate. I love the dude. He's my favorite driver in real life, but in the game, he's like my biggest rival. Aye.
Right, so our best lap so far, 1:11.0.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. Because as you guys can see, the gap is only like 66. Which is crazy. Man, I don't know why I was like get like P2, man.
Okay, the circuit's clear at the moment. We're good to go.
I don't know if I should go early on an improvement lap, but I don't want to go too early and then don't improve and then screw up. Yeah, I tried to brake late, so thank you, man. Thank you for joining, man. Hope you have a good day where you are right now. Thank you for joining my stream. Yeah, man, that was cool. I'm getting people from all over the world right now joining my stream. That's really awesome. Yeah, so as you guys can see, the gap is only like 66. Like, I don't know how much of an improvement lap I can do.
We're 15th in the speed trap, 353.3 kilometers per hour.
I don't know why it's like this. I was just about to say Lewis is still on track, but he's coming in right now as we speak. In the standings and points, I'm ahead of Max right now, but if I lose this race, he's gonna be ahead of me. Alright, man, we just gotta see what happens and hopefully all goes well. So with that being said, we're definitely going to, I don't know if I want to go out early and do 2 laps and see. You know what, let me go out early and see how much I can improve on my time. Let's try this. I'm gonna try this, and if it doesn't work, then I'm heading right back into the pits and wait until the time goes on and wait for Q3.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. Okay, we can take you this lap.
The gap hasn't changed, man, and I'm beginning to get very frustrated with it. Like, when I need the car to work, it doesn't want to work. Like, I don't know what's going on, but like, when I need the car to work, like, it doesn't work. Like, and when it works is when I don't really need it. Like, it works when it's not needed, but like when I really need it, it doesn't want to work. And I'm frustrated because like I'm in Q2 and I'm also in P2 again. Max is in P1, and I don't know what's happening with the car, and it's frustrating, man. It really is frustrating me right now, and there's not really much I can do to the car. So like, what can I change with this right now?
Okay, our best lap so far, 1 minute 11.0.
I don't even know how to maximize these right now. But all I know is that I'm losing right now to Max. And I feel like it's because of my engine, so I doubt I'm gonna win this race, but let's hopefully a miracle happens.
We're 15th in the speed trap, 353.3 kilometers per hour.
Let's see what happens. And that's the end of Q2, guys. Alright, let's head into Q3. Gap is only 66, so let's hopefully I can try and drop that, considering my engine is not the best right now. So let's head into Q3 and see what happens. I'm just hoping like when the race starts, like I can get off that line very fast, so it's not as crazy as it is right now. Because right now it's kind of hard to get off the line, so hopefully it's not like that. So let's see. First lap, Q3. Enjoy.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
I don't normally restart sessions, but that needed a restart because there's no way that the game is really doing it like that. I usually don't restart sessions, but that needed a restart. Honestly, I had to restart that session. Because of my engine, the game is pissing me off now. Can't get good lap times, I'm always sitting in P2. Why, like, I understand I had a bad first lap, but then to not improve in a lap 2 after having a green thing, it's ridiculous, man. Let's see what happens here. Sticking to the line as most as possible as I can right now. Because driving on the line in certain parts of the track doesn't really help you. Maybe the line I run is a bit faster than the race line. But right now the race line is needed to stay on. Let's see what I did. I did a 110.6, very good lap. Very, very good lap. As you guys can clearly see, yep, Max just dropped me again. This is beyond frustrating, man. Because my engine is not the best right now. He's taking advantage of it and gapping me and taking qualifying positions. In this case, he's taking P1, and I doubt I'm going to have this speed to catch him off the line. As you guys can see, I'm not improving, so I'm going to head right back into the pits.
This lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
So, back in the pits it goes, and then hopefully I get a better lap next time I go around.
Right, so our fastest lap currently 1:10.6.
Yeah, what's the gap? The gap is 161. That's crazy.
To view your current tyre, brake and engine temperatures, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through until you reach the temperature information screen.
How much of a difference I'm going to make here. But
we're currently 10th in the speed trap, 352.1 kilometers per hour.
But the problem is right now is my vehicle, as you guys can see here, my engine's completely in shambles right now, and I cannot fix it because I will get a penalty if I do so.
If you start to suffer from oversteer, come in and let us have a look at the setup. You'll get oversteer if the rear tyres lose grip before the front. Usually this will be coming from a lack of rear downforce or an overly stiff rear suspension, but a little tweak with negative camber or toe in can also help with this.
No, Canada is an easy track, and I do brake late. That is what I usually do. I brake late all the time, but for some reason it's not letting me like push. Like I got a good lap time, like it was 110.6, but then for some reason Max came in and just smoked that. I don't know why, but we'll see what happens. And it's always that he has a better second sector. Because I have a better first sector than he does. Better second sector. But he has a very good, better third sector, but he has a better second sector. So, I'm not too sure how to do that though. I'm still learning a little bit. Let me see here. I need my front brakes to drop a little bit more than that. Yeah, that definitely might be the case for sure. Yes, I do play with assist. Oh, hold up. Put this back on here. Even if I play with the assist for the braking, I don't like I push the car past when the car wants to brake. Well, we'll see how the race goes. And there's about 2 minutes and 50 something seconds. A few cars might be headed out on track, and then yeah. Looks like Lewis Hamilton's heading on track. The Ferraris might be heading on track as well too. So let's head out. Hopefully I can get a better lap this time. So let's see what happens. Yep, as you guys saw, I certainly did not improve, so I am going to have to beat Max Verstappen off that line.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this
So
lap.
enjoy the race, guys. Whoops, no screw. Oh shit. That's not what I wanted to happen there, but it's okay. Let's finish anyways. I was meant to go into pit, but I did it too late. So yeah, I have to beat him off the line, man. Unfortunately.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry. We'll be
But the
back
gap is
tomorrow
at
as we head
200
into
right
the
now.
Grand
It
Prix.
went up again because he dropped his time. So, enjoy the start of this race, guys. I'm about to do something a little bit triggering, but triggering because I need to drop it. I'm putting the assistance for difficulty at 57. It's at 58 right now. I'm dropping it by 1. Alright, so enjoy the beginning of the race, guys, and I will see you guys in there. And as you guys can see right now, by the beginning of this race, I will be leading the points with 186, and Max is 180, so he's 6 points behind me. So hopefully by the end of this race, I don't know who's going to be in the lead. And as you guys can see here, yeah, what's been happening to my season. Only 4 wins so far, 3 second places, and 1 4th place. So hopefully I can get a win in Montreal on my home track. So enjoy the race introduction and enjoy the race, guys.
Lights Out in Canada is approaching at a venue where the island was built for the 1967 World's Fair. The world has gathered once again. Welcome to the Canadian Grand Prix. .7-mile circuit, peaking at around 190 miles per hour. 2 DRS zones, 14 turns, tight corners, a narrow track, and the famous Wall of Champions. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Henry completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Gasly, Leclerc, Hamilton, Magnussen, Albon, Ocon, Norris, Bottas, Joe, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Sainz, Russell, and Logan Sargent. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Hello everyone, welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Shakes, and we say hello to Naomi Schiff. Well, this is the most advanced sport anywhere on the planet. How's it changed since you were last racing?
It is certainly an interesting time in this set of regulations because, as you know, when a new set of regulations come out, everything changes and you always wonder who's got it right. Well, we know that Red Bull are the ones who really got it right the last couple of years. But now you can see the rest of the grid slowly start to catch up, and there's really only so much left for Red Bull to get out of these regulations. So it is interesting, and the pack are catching up.
Here we go then. The formation lap is underway and the track temperature looks warm. And that may or may not play into some of the team's hands for today's race. as the cars come back to the grid to line up for the start of the
Alright,
race.
guys, enjoy the race.
To get the best start they
I'll see you guys at the end of the race for the final diagnostic and for the highlights. So, enjoy, guys.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Tyre condition still looking good. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, mate, car behind is Max. They're faster than you, mate. They're faster than you, so let them through, please.
Why did I knew this was gonna happen, bro? If you go inside with me, let him through. I'm not doing it, bro. Last time I let Max through, that's how I lost the race. I'm not doing that, bro. Hell no. If he's so faster than me, why is he not catching me? I'm not letting him through, bro. You know when I'll let him through, when I have to play. Level of bullshit, bro. But let him through, yeah, let him through so he can win the race, yeah. Hell no.
Okay, thanks for doing that, mate. I know it's not nice, but head down and let's focus on your own race.
This is why I want to let him through. You'll see in a second.
In this lap, push now. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 16.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in first. Time last lap, 1 minute, 0.2. Max is in the pits, Max in the pits. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Information on Ocon, they're retiring from the race. Caution, caution. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Green flag. Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this. Okay, mate. Time of that last lap, 1:13.4. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Turbocharger's on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
Yep, race is almost done. 2 more laps to go. And as you guys saw on my display screen down in the right-hand corner, I need to switch out my ES, my MGUK, and my turbocharger. I will be doing all that for the next race for sure. So yeah, just gotta hold on there, win the race, get across the line to push my championship points ahead, a little bit ahead, so I can keep the lead for the Drivers' World Championship, which will be my 5th Drivers' World Championship in the game. I'm currently a 4-time Drivers Champion in this game right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. And yeah, let's do it. 1 lap to go. Well, 2 laps to go.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Yep, 2 laps to go.
Okay, the static over the radio. Say it again. You're leading the pack. That's P1. That's Max behind you now. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap.
Enjoy the race, guys. Or the end of the race, I should say. See you guys when I cross the finish line.
Final lap. Push, push. Gap to your teammate behind, 2.1 seconds. Fantastic drive, that's just fantastic, amazing, you deserved that race win, well done mate.
So that's it then for another magnificent Canadian Grand Prix, and they have hung on to take a sublime victory here today.
Well, that's 2 wins in a row for them now. That's really going to help them gain confidence and start to build that momentum that they're really going to be looking for.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They've performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Alright, as you guys can see, I did get the fastest lap at the end of that, and I did win the race. So let's go down and check out the standings first of all. So I am 14 points ahead of Max now with 212 points. He has 198, which the gap in points is only 14 points. And for the constructors, you know, Red Bull is ahead of the constructors, ahead of McLaren in the constructors, and we have 410, and McLaren has 191. And I find it fascinating how Austin Martin is P3 in the constructor. Ferrari is number 4 in the constructors. Mercedes is number 5, and V-Carb it is 6, and Williams is 7, and Haas is 8, and Alpine is 9, and Kicksalve is 10 with 0 points so far. But so yeah, with that being said, let's head right into the highlights, and then yep, on to the next to show you guys some of the other stuff for my character. Enjoy. Yes guys, so that was the end of the race, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I did. Wasn't hard. Annoying, yes, but not hard. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and yeah, the next race will be in Barcelona, and that stream will be tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So the top 5 qualifiers, you guys can see I completed. So yeah, tomorrow it'll be Eastern Standard Time, and I'm also beating my rival with Max right now. I am 3 out of 6 up on him right now, so if I get 3 more wins, I will beat our rivalry. Yep, and I'm also beating him in points as well too, as you guys can clearly see that. And I'm definitely beating him in overall average. And my experience just went up, so did my racecraft. Everything else is already at 99, so it's just my experience in racecraft and my average to go up. So we're both still leveled at 50-50. So like I said, for tomorrow's stream, it is at 7:30 tomorrow, so I'll put it here in the comments. Okay, I didn't lose that much points. So the next race is going to be Barcelona. It's going to be the 10th race of the season, so that race should be interesting and exciting for sure.
It seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport, and to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele.
Yep.
That's a joke. I love working with you.
You've proven qualifier once again. So yeah, I've raised a lot of stuff. My rivalry with Max is pushing right now, as you guys can see. Everything is pushing up, so for specialists, I'll do those after. Hopefully I can give you guys more races next time around. And as you guys can see here, I've completed everything. So I've completed the racecraft, I've completed awareness, and I've completed pace. So what I have left, I need to gain more race points, as you guys can see, and I'm currently missing, I believe I'm missing, let's do a quick calculation on this. I'm currently missing 242 championship points to finish this off, and as you guys know, for the race starts, I am missing a few hundred race points, so I'm missing 98, almost 100, I believe. I'm missing 95 race starts to complete that. So, and yeah, like I said, I have 3 rivalries right now, as you guys can see. Usually I never have this one here, but it popped up because I'm racing Max. I need 32 more points to win the championship. If I get those 32 points in the next few races, I will be the champion for season 5. Now, as you guys can see here, I'll go back to standings in a second. I'm gonna fix this right after I get off stream. As you guys can see here, with the race results, I've won the last 2 races, which is Monaco and Canada. Hopefully I win Spain. If I win Spain, I can get the points to, hopefully by, let's say, Belgium, or in this case Spa, I can get enough points to win the championship, or even if not, then Netherlands or Monza. But let's see. So yeah, that's what's happening so far. As you guys can see, I've won the first 2 races, Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, lost Australia to Max, lost Japan to Max, won China. I won both races, the sprint race and the Grand Prix race. And in Miami, I won the sprint race but lost the race. And in Imola, I completely lost the race. Max didn't win, but he was on podium, P3. but I was P4 right behind him, unfortunately. And then for Monaco, I had to win that race. And for Canada, I had to win that race. So like I said, I need to have a winning streak starting at Canada. I got that. I need to win all the way up to Monza. I need to win all those races to keep a good racing streak. That will be 7. It'll be a 7-win streak if I can keep it up. So hope you guys enjoyed tonight. I know I did. So stay tuned for the next race tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So hope to see you guys then. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight, and yeah, I will definitely see you guys tomorrow night. Hope you guys enjoy tonight's race, and I will try to make the race longer instead of having 18 laps. That was my bad. I'll try to change that to make it more laps for Barcelona. So hopefully I won't make that mistake again, put it that much laps. So see you guys tomorrow night, and thanks for joining the stream today, and have a good night or good evening or good morning wherever you guys are right now. So that being said, peace out guys.